Hello students. So today we are going to a new topic called trigonometric ratios. Ratio, as you know, it's a comparison of two similar things. Class 10, I've got few videos on that you will see, and class 6 and 7 also. So ratio is comparison of two similar things. Just to take you one simple example. Suppose somebody's age is 45 years. Let it be, it's my age and your age is 15. I say, what is the ratio? Number one in ratio, remember, there should be similar physical quantity. Height with height, age with age in years, age in months, or rupees. So it should be similar quantity, then you can compare. So years. So if I take it is 1/3, you can write as 1:3. This is what is a ratio. Ratio is a comparison of two similar thing reduced to lowest term. So trigonometry we will see. So actually trigonometry, if I remember correctly, comes from three words. If you see trigonometry, this is trigonometrical, I am talking about trigonometry. Tri means three side. Okay, you can check. This is from my memory I am telling you. Tri means three. Actually, tri means three. Gon means side. Triangle, tricycle. Okay. Tripod I am using for recording. Tri means three, gon means side, and metrical, or what we call metri, means measurement. Okay. So in short, you can tell children it is measurement of triangle. But specially we have one type of triangle called right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. So we do. Now listen, this is 90 degree, opposite side 90 degree is the largest angle. You will say, sir, why? Can we have 290 degree? No. The mouth of the triangle will not close. So we have 190 degree. Other angle together will be 90 because sum of three angle is 180. So if this is 1 degree, this will be 89 degree. Okay, so together these two, otherwise triangle is not possible. The sum of three angle is not 180, triangle is not possible. Now, so this is called hypotenuse, which we have done earlier, and two method I'll tell you how we find ratios. Number one, there are 6 ratios, children, you will see. Full thing is SINE, we call sine. Let this be angle x. These are all 6 main ratios. Comparison we will see. Let this angle be x. Sine, SINE we write as SIN. It's not sin, what we have in language. It's not pop sin, it is sine. Cos, I think it's cosecant if you see. Tan comes from tangent. Reciprocal of sine is cosec, cosecant. Reciprocal of cos is sec, secant. These are the term related with circle and triangle. Okay. And reciprocal of tan is cot. It's called cotangent. So these are 6 what we call T ratio. Trigonometrical ratio, because just I'll show you over here. There are 2 methods. Okay. So I'll teach you the first method over here, how we remember these 6 T ratios, because here we start. So method 1, here if this angle is x, in this method, this is opposite to x, this is called opposite, okay, or O. Okay, this is by the side. English there is what called adjacent. Adjacent means it is A. And hypotenuse is h. So we have a triangle. This is actually called base in another system. This is called perpendicular. Okay, opposite is called perpendicular, and hypotenuse remains hypotenuse, children. Now first, what is sine x? Sine x is a ratio, trigonometrical ratio of opposite by hypotenuse. And I was telling you there is something called mnemonics, how we remember. Sine is opposite. In my other system, it's perpendicular by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse. So that mnemonics is so SOH. S for sine, O for opposite, what we call perpendicular, and H for hypotenuse. So, what is cos? So, this is a ratio, boys. Sine is a ratio. This over this is sine. What is cos? This over this. A cos of this angle. This angle I'll tell you we come to. This will be just opposite. Okay. Sine of this will become cos of this. Cos of this will become sine of this. Okay. Cos x. This is A. What we call base in other system by H. What is the short form mnemonics? Ka. So, ka. Cos A by H. Next is tan. Tan is O by A. Opposite by A. So, this is called TOA. So, the mnemonics is so ka tua. To a. So, ka tua. Sine OH, cos AH, tan OA. So, this is a short form. Another method, just I'll tell you in short, so kindly pause the video and copy. Then another I'll just tell you in short, then we will do few practice sums. Now, let us take one example to see this. Suppose we take a Pythagoras triplet. So, suppose this is 4 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, and this is 5 centimeter. So, to just make it more clear, hypotenuse is 5, okay, adjacent or the base is 3, and opposite O is 4 centimeter. So, what is sine, children? I told you it's a ratio of same thing, 4 by 5. Okay. So, what we get, this is 4, opposite by hypotenuse, 4 by 5. Centimeter, centimeter will cancel. Okay. Same thing cos. So, 4 by 5. See, generally this is all method I was telling. So, when I do any sum, I know sine is this by this, cos is this by this. Sine is this by this, cos is 3 centimeter by 5. Tan is 4 by 3. Opposite by adjacent. Perpendicular by base. Now, you said, sir, there are 6. You have said only 3. There are another 3 called reciprocal. Okay. Reciprocal of sine is cosec. So, if sine is O by H, cosec is H by O. So, 5 by 4. Once more, sine is this by this. Cos is cosec, this by this. Cos reciprocal is sec. Cos is 3 by 5. It is 5 by 3. Just reciprocal. Reciprocal means divided by 1, boys. Last, tan. Reciprocal is cot. Okay. O by A, cot is A by O. So, it is 3 by 4. Now, boys, children, they get confused. Sine, which is reciprocal? Cosec. See, tan is very easy. Cot. Tan, cot. Sine starts with S. Your reciprocal is cosec. S, C. C, S. Because many children, you are doing your beginner. Sine, reciprocal cosec, cos, sec, tan, cot, and these are all called trigonometric ratio. So, we have the basic idea about sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. Okay. So, we will take few examples from the book. You can use concise or ML Agrawal, what we are using, and few sum we are going to see. But one thing before I tell you to copy is that you should be doing very good with your Pythagoras theorem, and I think class 9 I have made a number of videos, especially one video I made on Pythagorean triplet or triples. So these are 3, 4, 5, multiple of that. You multiply with this 5, 5, 5. This is also a Pythagorean triplet. This will give you 20 centimeter, 15 centimeter. Multiple of a triplet is a triplet. This will give you 25 centimeter. So see my video. Okay, if possible, I'll put the link in description. So learn what is Pythagoras theorem properly, and especially this triplet we will use. You will see huge application. That's why we have done Pythagoras theorem in the first term, and this has come to second term. So kindly pause the video and we'll do a couple of questions before we end today's class. Okay boys, we take question number 5 from ML Agrawal's book, exercise 17. You take any standard book, children, any standard book. Okay, it's good, but you must do one book properly. Question 5 from ML Agrawal book, 17. There is one exercise only, not 17.1. What is given here, children? In a right angle triangle, it is given that angle A is acute angle. Always draw a figure. Angle A is acute, and that tan A is 5 by 12. Find the values of cos A. And second thing, cosec minus cot. Okay. So, one thing I'll tell you over here, tan is a ratio. So, you can take it BC, we are concerned about A. So, tan A is 5 by 12 means this is 5 and 12. But remember, it's a ratio. I'll show you. Suppose this is 25, multiply by 5. And this is 60. This is also 5 by 12. So here I'll take it as x. Listen, you can see, I think in ratio video I've explained. When ratio you multiply by x, it becomes a reality. And x is called a multiplying factor. Like here it is 5. 25 by 60, it can be 10, 50 by 120. So remember, you say, sir, we could have written 5 by 12, 5 and 12. What is the use of 5x and 12x? No, because tan and all, they are ratio, perpendicular by base or opposite by adjacent, but they are in lowest term. So you must write a multiplying factor, a, x, y, whatever. So cos will be in this situation. So as I told you, if you use Pythagoras triplet, this is 5, this is 12. So this will be 13x. So it was telling you just that you need Pythagoras theorem. So but when you use Pythagoras theorem, okay, it's very important, 1 mark you will get. You may not write x there. If you want to do, or if you want to write, you can write. So hypotenuse square, let it be h, must show the working boys. H square is 5x square plus 12x square whole square. So here we get h square as 25x square plus 144x square. This is 169x square, h you will get root, put implies sign. So this is 13x. 169 is 13, x square is x. Now you get cosec, cos is 12x by 13x, cancel 12 by 13. Cosec is reciprocal of sine. Sine is 5 by 13, this will be 13 by 5. Minus cot, tan is this by this, cot is this by this. 12x by 5x. So this you do, you get x by 13x because denominator is same. 13x minus 12x by 5x. This is x by 5x, 1 by 5. So this is 1 by 5, children, and this is 12 by 13. Okay, so we'll do one sum before we end. So once more, tan was given, we took x, I told you a multiplying factor. You must use Pythagoras theorem, otherwise you can do mentally, but you have to show the working. So if it is 5, 12, this is 13. You have to show Pythagoras theorem. PT means Pythagoras theorem. Then find cos. Cos is this by this, and cosec is this by this. C, it's opposite of sine. Sine is this by this, cosec is this by this. Cot is opposite of tangent. Tangent is this by this. So COA, TOA, opposite by adjacent. This is adjacent by opposite. There are many systems, many teachers will teach you, but ultimately remember, bottom line is sine is this by this, cos is this by this, tan is this by this. There are many methods, many teachers will teach you, but the key point is that. So kindly pause the video, and once some more we will do, and we will end the class. So one last sum we are going to do. Okay, this is a generalized sum number 14. Sin theta is P by Q. We have to find cos theta plus sin theta. Okay, sin theta plus cos theta is what? So this is a generalized sum, children, sometimes. So I'm doing little difficult. We'll do more sum in other video. So what we do, always draw a figure. This is our theta angle. So sine is this by this. Okay, opposite by hypotenuse. So for cos, you know, we need to know this, because cos is this by this. So by Pythagoras theorem, okay, PT is Pythagoras theorem, you write. This side we have to find. So let it be ABC. So if you see BC square plus AB square, this square plus this square is AC square. AC is your hypotenuse. BC we have to find, children. AC square minus, you could have come to this step directly. This is this square minus this square. This is this square minus this square. And this is this square plus this square. So I have started with the basic one. This square plus this square is this square. So this we have to know. So AC, children, is Q and AB is P. So if you find BC, it will be root over Q square minus P square. Root over Q square minus P square. This is my base. So let us substitute. Sin theta we already know is P by Q. You can see here. Cos we have found it out, this over this. Okay, adjacent by hypotenuse. So don't get confused in this generalized. Some children has some problem with such questions. So take Q LCM. So we get P plus Q square minus P square. So this is the answer, children. Once more, same we have base. So numerators are added. So this is a generalized case. So there are many good solved examples. Please do give time, because trigonometry goes to class 11 and 12. Calculus, majority part of calculus, one new branch. You have trigonometry and the ratio, and it goes to a very high level in class 11 and 12. Okay, in class 10 we will have two things, trigonometric identity and height and distance, in which I have already made 2 videos. So please pause the video and copy, and thank you for watching.